We're back with 6 more bottle reviews in 6 minutes. Hi friends, I'm Laura, this is Troy, we're Baker Drinks, and we're going to try to give you 6 good whiskey reviews in 6 minutes. First bottle, we've got the new Woodenville. This is an 8-year. It is 100 proof straight bourbon whiskey.
And this one was about $130. So if you've ever drank a Woodenville product, you know it's got a pretty unique profile. There's kind of like a, I like to say crafty note. Whatever that is to you, it's definitely in the Woodenville product. There's also a lot of oak and char in this.
It is very much Woodenville whiskey. It's very crafty.
I'm getting some tobacco on the finish of this that I didn't notice the first time we drank it. I kind of enjoy it. I definitely like the Woodenville whiskeys.
Would you buy it again?
I don't think I would. If it was $80, I would. But at $130, this is a one-time purchase for us. And if you don't like Woodenville, I would pass on this one.
Next, we've got the Peerless Double Oak Rye.
Yeah, so right off the bat, guys, look at that color.
Very dark.
That is like used motor oil.
It's 110 proof. We paid $124 for it.
Yeah, and I think on the Peerless website, it's about $150. So I feel pretty good about the price. It smells real good on the nose. Classic double oak, graham cracker, marshmallow, buttery.
On the palate, it is very sweet. It doesn't drink overly hot. It doesn't come across really the rye heavy notes. You don't get any of the mint, any of those herbal, real crazy notes that you can get on a rye. What do you think?
This really shines on the palate. I'm getting like a Dr. Pepper / cream soda kind of vibe with it.
Would you buy it a second time?
I would buy this a second time and probably a third.
This is the Blood Oath Pack 10. This one is finished in Cab Franc and Merlot. It's 98.6 proof. It comes out of Lux Row Distilling.
People love to hate on the Blood Oath. It's kind of gimmicky. Comes in a wooden box. It's a little spendy. We paid $120 for this, $119. As far as the limited edition releases go, I feel it's comparably priced. I'm not mad at $119.
It does come across kind of peanutty before you get to the finish, but it kind of gives me like a peanut butter and jelly vibe to it.
It does kind of have a peanut butter and jelly.
I mean, the peanut butter is not like the craziest peanut butter flavor you can get in a whiskey, but it's there. And I think those flavors go well together. I really like this one.
I don't want to say thin. It's more like silky. The oiliness shows up in the mid palate when those finish wines kind of hit you. So it starts off drinking just kind of meh, but it turns into something special in the mid palate and the finish. And like Laura said, PB&J, she nailed that note perfectly. $119. Would you buy it again?
I would not buy a backup bottle of this, but I'll buy the next release probably. Next we have the limited edition from Yellowstone. This is the 2024 edition. It is finished bourbon in cognac and brandy casks. It's 101 proof.
So I do get a little bit of sweetness from the brandy and the cognac, but there's some pipe tobacco in there as well.
So this is a blend of 7 and 17-year-old whiskey, and I feel like that 17-year-old whiskey is really packing a punch on this flavor. There's a lot of sweet oak. It doesn't taste overly finished, but you are getting that fruity extra flavor that you would get from these finishes.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that oak spice in the finish that I really, really like. And that's probably from that 17-year-old whiskey that's in there. I like this a lot.
It's got a great mouthfeel, great flavor. I got nothing to complain about except for maybe the price, $125. Yes, it's an LE, so maybe that's where you get it from. I do feel like it tastes like an elevated pour, as long as you're not looking for proof.
Would you buy it again?
I will definitely buy next year's.
Okay.
It hasn't cut me off from their stuff. I don't need a backup of this one, but I will enjoy picking them up year after year. Next, we've got their Remis Repeal Reserve Batch 8. That's a lot of R words to say right in a row. It is a blend of 17-year and 10-year whiskeys. So this is 101 proof.
That smells fantastic. Just
yes.
All of the classic bourbon notes, the brown sugar, the caramel, the vanilla, the char. It's all there. Maybe even a little amplified with some cherry.
Yeah, I'm getting fruit.
Yeah.
Definitely cherry. So this one is $99.
This introduces that hyper-aged whiskey again, and it really shows up.
Yeah, older whiskey gives it a nice mouthfeel. It's creamy. It's got a lot of that sweet oak flavor. It's fantastic. It smells good. It tastes good. I just want to keep going back to the nose and the palate.
That 17-year whiskey shows up huge on the finish. I get a lot of spicy oak. This is drinking like an elevated whiskey to me.
It also, in the like mid palate, it's very creamy, like custard or like a creme brulee. It's desserty. It's delicious.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Are you happy we have it?
Yes.
Would you buy it again?
Yes.
This is one I might back up if I see another one.
And last, we've got the Blanton's Gold. So this is Blanton's that everyone loves with gold. So it is 103 proof, so higher proof than a normal Blanton's. Little fancier looking, comes in the same bottle shape that everyone loves, but it's got a little more proof point, a little more bling with that gold.
Obviously, this one's a lot harder to find than your normal Blanton's, which isn't easy to find unless you're looking.
Troy paid $109. He went to a Costco grand opening, so they had all kinds of bottles that we don't normally see on shelves.
I get classic Buffalo Trace on the nose.
Same thing on the palate. It's a bumped up, hyper fruity flavor.
So this is everything that the normal Blanton's needed. That 10 more proof points really makes this thing shine.
Yes.
It drinks elevated, it tastes elevated, it smells elevated, it appears elevated. I'm not mad at the purchase.
Would you get it again?
I would get it again in a heartbeat.
Me too. If we ever see one again, it's a recommend. A lot of positive recommends today. We like whiskey. I hope you got something out of this. Hopefully we gave you enough notes that you can decide if it's one that you would like or not like. We're trying to give you quick information so you can make a decision based on this. Instead of watching 6 long videos, you can instead watch one video and get all the information you need. So we appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again soon. Cheers.